President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. likened the Philippines' maritime dispute with China to the biblical account of David and Goliath. Advertisement. That is a David and Goliath situation, he said in an interview with SBS Filipino. I also remind them, David won. The Philippines this week said that China Coast Guard vessels caused 2 collisions with Philippine boats and water cannonied one of them, leaving 4 crew injured during a resupply mission in the South China Sea. Without directly mentioning China, Marcos said in the interview that countries cannot decide to change their territorial area unilaterally. That is an idea we had rejected a long time ago, but we are seeing, he said. Beijing has been illegally claiming parts of the Philippines' exclusive economic zone despite a 2016 arbitral ruling that invalidated its 9-line map. Marcos said he was counting on the collective might of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, to keep the South China Sea open and peaceful. I hold out a great deal of hope for ASEAN being the main actor in solving the problems that we are seeing now, he said. None of US can fix this, resolve this on our own. We really have to come together as a group and have to adjust to the regional superpower actions that are being undertaken, he said. Marcos seeks ASEAN's support to counter hegemonic ambitions in South China Sea. Other nations should also support the push against China's expansionist agenda as 60% of global trade pass through the South China Sea, the Filipino leader said. It is in the interest of the entire world to be kept open and free and stable and peaceful, he said. If there is conflict, none of the grand plans we have for ourselves, for the region, for the world will come to fruition, he said. The Philippines is keen to not regress into the old Cold War, bipolar world, Marcos Jr. said. During the Cold War, most smaller countries had to choose between the United States and the Soviet Union, he said. That's certainly irrelevant in this case. We will not be forced into making a choice between one country or another in terms of alliances, he added. U.S. calls on China to stop dangerous actions versus Philippines. The Philippines has been forging closer ties with other nations, including Australia, under the current administration.